Hi people, my name is Sebbiesawr and I'm doing a guest narration for Wonder of the Wind's channel, and I only actually just found out his real channel name like not too long ago because I had to actually search it up on YouTube. He had a really ugly color for a versus recorded, so I decided to, play around with the colors. He got a bit nyick because I had mine as pink, but I changed his to red. Not that it really matters because he's not going to get the save file back. This is an NU battle versus 6ftHax or Leo, and they both have a Tangela and some other Pokemon. But yeah. So Leo leads off with his sock. Not quite sure why. Maybe just trying to act like an anti-lead or whatnot. But Sock's gonna go for a Stone Edge, which isn't gonna do too much because one of the winds switched in Tangela, but Tangela is gonna knock off the Choice Band, and now he can choose other attacks to use, which happens to be Close Combat. And Close Combat doesn't do too much. Giga Drain is going to do a lot more to Sock because of the Spit F drop, and pretty much he is going to Close Combat again, not gonna kill, and then Tangela is gonna drain up the rest of Sock like a water balloon, I guess. Um, so yeah, now Sock's dead. He's going to switch into Samurott, probably because he would have some sort of ice attack on it, ice beam, and he does, and Miltank's just going to eat that ice beam because it is fat. He's going to switch out now into his Tangela, his own Tangela, and Wind is going to set up Stealth Rocks, which is really useful because there aren't that many Rapid Spinners in NU nowadays. Body Slam is going to paralyze the Tangela, and Sleep Powder is going to miss. Sorry about this, I'm kind of tired. Regenerator on Gardevoir, even though it doesn't really help much. Gardevoir is now going to get Leech Seeded, which isn't that great, but it's pretty bulky, so it's not that bad. Psychic is going to do a lot to Tangela because Tangela isn't as specially bulky. Fortunately, it's not going to be able to. I'm pretty sure even if he stayed in, it won't be able to kill him. He might be left with a little bit of HP, but he opts to switch out. But Wind predicts that and goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which burns his Mesprit, and now he's got a burnt Mesprit. So Gardevoir is probably gonna go for a Shadow Ball and Mesprit. He'll probably switch out into something. Oh, okay, he does. Okay, he goes into Licky Licky. That works. God, Licky Licky. Licky Licky is scary. I don't like it. I think his Licky Licky may have Heal Bell because, two of his Pokemon are already statused and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure most Licky Lickies actually run Heal Bell. Well, I would run one if I was using one. But yeah, it does. And now he's gonna switch out and go into his Swallow, maybe thinking that, Haunter was gonna do something else, but most Haunters and Gengars nowadays have subs, so I wasn't really surprised when he used sub. And Sludge Bomb is going to be able to kill off Swallow because Swallow isn't very bulky, it's quite frail. And now Samurott's going to come in and go for a Hydro Pump, and that is going to be able to kill off Haunter because Haunter, like Gengar, is very frail as well. So Wind switches into Sally, his Gardevoir, and Sally manages to avoid the Hydro Pump and get the wish. I'm pretty sure that the Hydro Pump wouldn't have been able to kill anyway, and now he's going to be able to get a free Will-O-Wisp on his Samurott. Hydro Pump is going to actually hit now. Wow. And yeah, it's not going to do much. That's just under half, I guess. And Psychic is going to be able to do a huge chunk to Samurott. And pretty much, Burn is going to take him down to that very little part. But Torrent is going to kick in now, and I'm pretty sure going to be able to kill off the Gardevoir. Oh, no, okay, survives with 20. That is really lucky, to be honest. And he goes for the wish. And now Samurot's gonna die because of the burn, so missing the hydro pumps and whatnot would have really kind of would have helped Leo here. But Mesprit is going to be switched in now, and apparently Gardevoir is going to be switched out into Skuntank. Okay. I don't know. I think if it were me, I would have left it in, just because it wouldn't have been that useful, but that's just how I play. Mesprit's going to go for Hidden Power. Not quite sure what Hidden Power is. Probably Hidden Power Ground, considering that Skuntank is... I don't know. I thought it was poison, but apparently no. Okay. Mesprit is taunted, and then, so now it can't really sub anymore, but it's already behind a sub. Sucker Punch obviously is going to hit because it can't use any support attack unless it switched out, and obviously it didn't, and now its sub is going to fade, and he's just going to go for another Hidden Power. Yeah, Hidden Power isn't really doing that much to Skuntank. Skuntank's kind of just eating them and looking completely creepy. I've always found Skuntank really creepy, but I really want to know what this Hidden Power is. I should really look up Skuntank's like typing and whatnot, because I always thought that it was part poison, but okay. Pursuit is going to do a good chunk to Mesprit, not enough to be able to make it a real 2-hit KO. Sucker Punch might, maybe. Yep, that's going to take out Mesprit, yep. So Taunt is really useful there because, you know, if you're using Sucker Punch and all, you can actually just easily be able to, quote, predict, unquote, their Sucker Punch or attacks or whatnot. Body Slam is going to be able to crit and kill his Skuntank, and Aftermath does a kind of small chunk. I thought that maybe his Floatzel would have Brick Break, but apparently not. It's Life Orb, not Choice Band. I run a Choice Band one, but it doesn't really matter too much. Body Slam does a lot to Floatzel, though. Look at that. That is quite a huge chunk. I think that might have done like half or something. But another Stab Waterfall is going to be able to kill off his Licky because Floatzel is fast and has a really high attack. Going into Tangela, he runs, he runs Ice Punch on it. I run Ice Fang, but it doesn't matter too much, and he gets the freeze! Wow! Poor Leo, missing those hydro pumps and everything. Now he gets a freeze, but whatever. Ice Punch is not going to be able to kill it off completely, even though it's still frozen, and I think he's just going to keep Ice Punching to death, even though he's getting eaten up by Life Orb. But, Waterfall probably wouldn't have done as much anyway. And that is the end of the battle, so, thank you guys for watching. If you like this, then click the like button and whatnot, and yeah, if this narration wasn't that great, it's probably because it's like the middle of the night, and I'm kind of tired, and yeah, so, bye!